to practice this all day long. All right, so when I multiply, I cannot multiply any matrices I want. It has to follow a certain rule. Watch the rule it has to follow. Look at problem number 1 right now. Part A says find matrix A times matrix B. So the first thing I'm going to have you guys do in every multiplication problem is see if you can even do it. All right? Sometimes you're not able to multiply the matrices based on how big they are. So here's the first thing I need. Matrix A. Anybody want to tell me how big that one is? What's the order of matrix A? It's a what by what here?
2 by 2.
2 by 2, yep. And so is matrix B. Here's what you need to figure out. The only time you can multiply 2 matrices is if the column on the first one, the number of columns on the first one, matches the number of rows on the second one. So bottom line, you want to make sure these 2 inside numbers always match. If they don't match, then we can't multiply them. Those 2 inside numbers must always match. Now, what's my answer? What's my final matrix going to look like? That'll be given to you by the 2 outside numbers. All right, so my final answer here will also be a 2 by 2 matrix. So first, check if you can multiply the 2 inside numbers. And then if you can, the 2 outside numbers will tell you how big your answer is going to be. In this case, a 2 by 2. All right, so I know it's going to be a 2 by 2 matrix for my answer. So what I'd like you to do is set up a 2 by 2 matrix for me. I'm just going to put these lines here where I'm going to fill in numbers in a second, but I'm going to make it a 2 by 2 right now. So make sure design your matrix right now. I know it's going to be a 2 by 2, so I set up a 2 by 2. Now here comes the strange part today. When you multiply, take a look. When you multiply, it is row by column. Row on the first one times column on the second one. Everyone ready? And I am going to take this painstakingly slow. So I apologize to a few of you who are going to pick this up right away. It is, ready? Row 1 times column 1. I always do row in the first matrix times column in the second. Row 1, column 1. And that's going to go right here. I'm just going to put R1, C1 right here. Row 1, column 1 is going to go right there. Here's how I do it. I multiply the numbers. Ready? 2 times 0. See where I got that from? Row 1, column 1. 2 times 0 plus, I always add the other 2 multiplied together. 3 times 5. Row 1 times column 1. 2 times 0 plus 3 times 5. All right, let me move to the next one now. I'll stick row 1, but now I'm going to multiply it times column 2. Row 1, column 2. So this one's going to go right here. Row 1, column 2. 2 times 1 plus 3 times 6. We'll go there. And I'll figure out what all these numbers are at the end. I just want to show you what I'm multiplying together here. So there's 2 out of the 4 filled in. All right, I've done everything I can with row 1 in matrix A. Now let's go to row 2. All right, let's go to row 2 now. Row 2, column 1. Row 2. Here's row 2, column 1 right there. So I'm going to put everything there. 4 times 0 plus 7 times 5. Row on the first matrix times column on the second one. All right, now last one, row 2, column 2. Just different color. Row 2, column 2. 4 times 1 plus 7 times 6. Everyone, anybody have any questions where I'm getting all these numbers from? Because now it's just, go ahead. Now what are they all equal to? Finish it now. Finish it. What are they all equal to? Grab your calc if you have to. What are they all equal to? All right, you guys should end up with, what are we looking at here? 15, 35, 20, 46. And that's your final answer when I multiply those two matrices. I know one, obviously it's not making us great here. We got more to go, but any questions from you guys? There is a part B now. There is a part B. I just want to keep doing what I've shown you in the past. Now look at part B. Take matrix A times B, the one we just created, and subtract 2 times A from it. We've done this, no problem. All right, so let's go part B. So AB we've already created. So let's just redo that one. 15, 35, 20, and 46 minus 2A. Now, some of you guys still made this mistake on the quiz, unfortunately, which you did a nice job on, many of you. If I multiply matrix A by -2, so I get -4, -8, -6, and -14. What do I need to do to these two matrices now to find my final answer? I've already taken care of the negative. It's out of there. So don't put another one in. What should I be doing with these two? Adding them. Yeah, add them. Because you already took care of the subtraction when you multiplied it by -2. So go ahead, add them up, and get your final matrix. Let's see, what do I have here? 11, 27, 14, 32. Whew. Any questions at home? Because I'm going to change it up a little bit now on you. Multiplying a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 2. Okay, I know what the deal is. Now take a look at number 2 now. Whew. All right. Matrix A times matrix B first. Got to test it. Test it first. You got to see, 1, if you can do it, and 2, what type of matrix, how big is the matrix you should get. All right, somebody ready? Matrix A is what type? What do I got there? How big is matrix A? 1 by 3. Is that possible to multiply with? What's matrix B? How big?
3 by 1.
Yeah, 3 by 1. Oh, yeah. Take a look. It's possible. The number of columns in the first one matches the number of rows in the second one. So it's possible. And I know this is very strange, but what type of matrix should I get for my answer? 9. What are the two numbers on the outside?
1 by 1.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a 1 by 1 matrix for my answer. What? Yeah. 1 entry, and that is it. 1 entry, and that is it.
Can you explain that again?
Sure, Caroline. Ready? First, make sure these two inside numbers match, because when they do, that tells me I can multiply. Good on that part. The two outside numbers, Caroline, will tell me my solution will be a 1 by 1 matrix only.
Okay.
Which means 1 column, 1 row, so 1 number. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, no, that's fine. How do I get that one number, everyone? Ready? Remember, it's always row times column. So the first one, 4 times 1 plus 2 times 5 plus 3 times 6. You do the row first times the column in the second one. And there's nothing else. There's no other rows in A and there's no other columns in B. That's why I can't multiply anything else. That's how you just get one entry in there. And then you just go number crunch on your calculator. 4 plus 10 plus 18. $32. Guys, okay? Any issues in here at home? All right, let's flip it now. Now let's do B times A. And no, the answer is not 32 still. It's a lot more than 32. All right, all I'm going to do, guys, just because this is how I work, I just want to make sure I get B first and then A second. So 4, 5, 6. And A is 1, 2, 3. All right, I just like to have them in the order I'm going to multiply them by. All right, hey, you never know. Maybe I can't multiply these. Let's test them. B was a 3 by 1. Matrix A was a 1 by 3. I look at the two inside numbers. Yes, I can multiply them. But anybody want to tell me how big this matrix is going to be here? Where do you keep getting 9 from? Don't multiply. You're not multiplying.
Oh.
You're just using the numbers, Colin.
3 by 3.
Right? 3 by 3. That's it. 3 by 3. Hey, you know they've opened barbershops too. You know, COVID hasn't stopped those yet. You good back there?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like a squirrel to jump out at me. All right. Any in the near future or what?
We'll see.
We'll see. When's the last time you visited one there?
Probably like 3 days after New Year.
Wow. All right. Going strong. So yes, a 3 by 3. 3 rows, 3 columns, everybody. All right, you guys ready to help me here? Where do I get these numbers from? I got to find 9 of them. 9. Here you go. Row 1, column 1. Ready? Row 4 times column 1. 4 times 1. Everyone see where I'm getting that piece? Keep going. 4 times 2 now. Row times column. Keep saying that to yourself. Row times column. And then 4 times 3. And then you guys can keep grinding away from there. Now I do row 2. Now I use 5 with 1, 2, and 3. Now I use 5 with that. 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 5 times 3. And now use 6. And then finish it off. Tell me what the numbers are inside. So we got 4, 8, 12, 5, 10, 15, 6. Questions for you guys? All right, number 3. This won't be the last one, by the way. I can't end the class on this note. So this won't be the last one, just a heads up. Okay, find the product, meaning multiply. Product, multiply. All right, first you got to see if you can multiply, and don't assume. Don't assume. Anybody, what's up on the first one? How big?
2 by 4.
No. 2 by 4.
2 by 4. What do you tell me? No, I'm not giving me an answer. And then this one is a 2 by 2. What's the problem?
I meant no, you can't multiply.
Correct. Take a look. These got to be the same. Number of columns in the first one has to match the rows in the second one, which does not. So this is not possible. That's why I'm not ending class on this. Yes, if we flipped them, switch spots, it would be possible, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a new one to work on. But everyone see why it's not possible sometimes. All right, I'm going to have you guys work on one on your own now. So add in a number 4. You got plenty of white space. Here you go. Matrix A. I got 0, 5, -3, 1, -5, and 1. And matrix B, I have -4, -2, 4, and -4. Find A times B. So figure out if it's possible and then how big your matrix answer should be. I'll do that with you. So this first one is a 3 by 2. Matrix B is a 2 by 2, so that works, right? My two inside numbers match. So that tells me my answer should be a 3 by 2. 3 rows, 2 columns. Three rows with 2 columns. All right, take your time, guys. Take your time right now. Fill in those spots. Fill in those 6 spots. Row and matrix A times a column in matrix B. Get after it. You got this. take a look, make sure we're all good. If you have any questions, I can show you where numbers came from. Just got to keep remembering, I always have to multiply a row in the first matrix with a column in the second one. Guys think you're all okay? You get a lot of practice tomorrow on Delta Math. A couple questions tomorrow. Anything you want to ask, guys at home? Okay, then you'll get a lot of practice tomorrow, guys. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day.